Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about a simple topic, that is a cell in an simple electric circuit. See, this is a cell as we have already discussed. A thin long line, positive terminal, a thick short line, negative terminal, and inside the cell there is some resistance developed, that is internal resistance of the cell, and as we have already discussed that electromotive force of the cell E, and entire circuit, the cell with its internal resistance is connected to a tap key, and an external resistance R is connected to the cell. If you observe carefully, in this circuit, external resistor is there, cell is there, and inside the cell there is some resistance and is represented just like that. And here in this circuit, now the circuit is open. That means here switch is not on. That means key is not inserted. If you insert key, what happens? Current flows from positive terminal to the negative terminal, and inside the cell negative to positive. So when and only when the circuit is closed, then only current is flown. If the key is removed from this tap key arrangement, the circuit will be open and therefore the current becomes zero. Now here I am going to put in the key, tap key, inserted tap key. In this situation, all the components are in the same path and a current I is passed. In this circuit, two resistors we can assume, that internal resistance as well as the external resistor. So what is the effective resistance of this cell? R effective is R plus R, and here one and only one cell is there, so that E effective is nothing but E. So what is the current effective in this circuit? I is equal to E effective by R effective. So that the current I is given by, what is E effective? E by, what is R effective? R plus R. So the current in this circuit is given by E by R plus R. I am here applying Kirchhoff's second law. See, this is A, B, C, D, A. It is a loop. A, B, C, D, A. I am taking this loop A, B, C, D, A. In this loop, I am moving from A to B. That means first across the cell I am moving from positive terminal to the negative terminal. That means high voltage to low voltage. As a result, potential is dropped across this cell. So EMF is taken as negative. And later I am going across the resistor R also. Here in this situation, current is flowing like this, but you are crossing this resistance against current. That means you know already current flows from high voltage to low voltage. But here across the resistance, high voltage to low voltage. But here what is happened? You are moving against current. So the potential drop across this resistor is, potential is raised. That is by E plus I into R, potential difference across this resistance. And here if you take this A, B, C, here also current is flowing like this, but you are moving from C to D, that is opposite to current. Here also you are moving from low potential to high potential, so that the potential is raised, IR is equal to 0. So from this equation you can write E is equal to IR plus IR, therefore I into R plus R is equal to E, so that I is equal to E by R plus R. Same which you have already done in the previous section. So in order to derive current, you can directly take the formula I is equal to E effective by R effective, so that I equal to E by R plus R. Otherwise, you can apply the second law, KVL, that is Kirchhoff's voltage law, in order to extract current. See, during this phenomenon, across the external resistor, some potential is dropped, and this potential drop or raise across the external resistor, and this is called V is equal to IR. This V is equal to IR is called terminal voltage of this cell. That means if there is any resistor outside the cell, the potential drop across the resistor is called the terminal voltage of that cell. So that terminal voltage V is equal to IR. So in this equation, as we have already discussed, that E is equal to IR plus I capital R. You have taken that IR as terminal voltage, so that E is equal to IR plus V. So this is EMF of the cell, this is terminal voltage of the cell. What about IR? This IR is equal to E minus V. That means if E is the total energy supplied by the cell, V is the energy utilized by the external resistor, or some energy difference is there in driving that charge, that is nothing but E minus V, and this is equal to IR. Because of this internal resistance, some potential is dropped. Such a potential dropped because of internal resistance of the cell is called lost volts. Lost volts means I into small r, otherwise E minus V. So lost volts is equal to I into small r. Am I right? And here I have already known that I is equal to E by R plus R. So that the lost volts can also be treated as, what is I? E into E by R plus R into this R. This is another formula for lost volts. So there are different formulae for lost volts. The first formula is lost volts E minus V. The second formula is lost volts IR. And the third most important formula is lost volts. In place of I, you are taking E by R plus R. So ER by R plus R is another formula for this lost volts. Similarly, for terminal voltage, V is equal to, first formula, V is equal to IR, and the second formula, V is equal to E minus I small r, and the third formula, V is equal to, what is I? I is nothing but E by R plus R. So that E by R plus R into capital R. This is the terminal voltage of the cell. For example, if the switch is taken off, that means if key is removed from this arrangement, what happens? I becomes 0. If I becomes 0, what happens to V? V becomes 0. And what happens to last volts? Last volts also becomes 0. As we have already known that E is equal to IR plus IR. In this situation, V is equal to E is equal to IR plus V. See, here I is 0. So that you can say that E is equal to V. If the circuit is open, terminal voltage is itself the electromotive force of that particular cell. Very important concept is, it is electric cell and current in the electric cell in a simple circuit, terminal voltage of the cell as well as the internal resistance, etc. Now, simply I am giving you important formulae in a list. See, this is external resistance R is internal resistance. First important formula. If the switch is closed, the effective resistance of the circuit R effective R plus R, and the current, second formula, the current in the circuit E by R plus R. Third formula, the energy drawn from the cell is equal to I small r plus I capital R. Fourth formula, this E is equal to, this IR is taken as last volts plus this IR is taken as terminal voltage of the cell. Now, formula for terminal voltage, V is equal to IR. Second formula, V is equal to E minus IR. Third formula, V is equal to E minus, what is I? E by R plus R. E by R plus R into R. Fourth formula, V is equal to IR. I means ER by R plus R. Similarly, last volts, delta V is equal to IR. Delta V is equal to E minus V. Delta V is equal to E into small r by R plus R. These are the important formulae in simple electric circuit that consists of a cell. This circuit is also called primary circuit. Primary circuit. If this key is removed, what happens? I becomes 0. If I is equal to 0, then E is equal to R. If I is equal to 0, E is equal to, V. Electromotive force becomes the terminal voltage of that particular cell. This is primary circuit. A primary circuit must and should possess a cell with its internal resistance and is connected to an external resistor R. Now, I am going to explain you one more important thing. If current in this circuit is maximum, to have maximum current, the total internal resistance of the cell must be equal to the external resistance. If R equal to capital R, then current in the circuit is maximum. Then I maximum is equal to E by R plus R. You can take small r as capital R. Then you can take I maximum is equal to E by 2R. Otherwise, this I maximum is also taken as E by. Instead of capital R, you can take small r also. So that E by here R cancelled. E by, so not terminal I maximum, E by R, E by 2R only, E by 2R. Here E by 2 small r. Both are the formula. If you know external resistance, E by 2R is maximum current. If you know internal resistance, E by 2 small r is maximum current. Now I am going to explain you some important problems based on the concept of cells, grouping of cells, and also Kirchhoff's laws.